My LUTV news experience has been special. Every day that I come in to class, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's always a learning experience. I'm always trying to learn something new.
Welcome to LUTV News Break. I'm Chandler Smith.
And I'm Dominique Leh.
Every time that I do learn something new, I feel even better. I feel better than the day before because I really want to be able to find a job as soon as I can. I want to learn as much as I can so that I can be the best that I can be.
In the 2016 election, 13% of the voters were under the age of 30, while 70% were age 60 and up.
I chose broadcasting because I've always really had a niche for speaking, and whenever I was little, I just feel like my parents always played the news whenever we'd be waking up for school, and we would always just watch it. It would just be on, and so I enjoyed watching it. And then I always liked talking, and I always was in prose and poetry when I was younger, and I just felt like I had something there, and I felt like I should probably try and further that experience. Being an anchor has been really fun. It's been really great. I love it so much. I love being able to talk with the other anchors whenever there's little commercials going on, and of course I feel nervous. I get so nervous every single time, but I guess I don't think that's ever going to change, but it's been really very invigorating. Every time I get to see myself up on the screen, I love it. I love seeing, sometimes it's hard to watch myself because I'm like, oh gosh, I just made a mistake, oh I made another mistake. Being an anchor, I just feel like it's really helped prepare me for what I want to do in the future. I enjoy meeting other people and being able to talk to them, because in day-to-day life it's really hard for me to just talk to people and introduce myself, but when I have that title of reporter, I tell myself, I'm like, okay, this is you, this is what you have to do. I really like doing things that I don't feel comfortable doing because it pushes me to be better. It pushes me to get further in what I want to do. There's certain things about each story that I really love. I had one where I went to the breast cancer awareness car parade that they did. That was something that was new this past year because of COVID. So I really like doing that because there were a lot of people there, and it was really good to see something that they're still trying to keep the awareness alive in this time. I know it's really hard for a lot of people to get out and do things because of COVID. I really liked that day. I was running around literally back and forth trying to get good footage and make sure that I had different shots, and I was wondering, I wonder, do reporters really do this? Do they actually run all over the place and try to just get every shot that they can? So I don't know. I really had fun doing that.
Dominique Leh, LUTV News, Beaumont.
So in LUTV News, in the class, there are a couple people in there that push me to be better. Every time that they turn in a good package or something, I'm like, okay, I have to step up. I have to be better. I want everyone to succeed in here, but me personally, I want to be the best. So no matter if someone does something, I want to be better. I learn a lot from my classmates. I think the work environment is it's very friendly. I know it's said around here a big dysfunctional family. That's said several times. And it really is. You kind of feel comfortable to say things in here. Sometimes it's hard for me just to say a couple things just because I get nervous about things, and that's who I am, that I have difficulty saying certain things. But everyone feels really comfortable. You step into this room, this door, and honestly you feel so much more comfortable. And I think I felt more comfortable in our LUTV studio and this class, with classmates, than I have in any of my other classes, just because it feels safe. It feels like a little home in here. I think LUTV News means opportunities. There are so many opportunities to learn so many different positions in this class, and I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to learn anything that I want in here. And being able to be an anchor and a multimedia journalist, that is such an amazing opportunity to have right now while I'm still in college, while I can still make mistakes and learn before I go out into the real field.
Dia de los Muertos is about remembering those who have passed and celebrating the artistic expression of those who are living.
I spoke with my professor, and he has really, he put in my mind that my passion is to be successful. And without being in this class, I would have never, ever guessed that in a million years. But I honestly want to be the best that I can be at everything I do. That's why I work so hard in LUTV News. Like, I try to get as much information as I can out of every class. I try to get the best packages that I can, the best footage that I can, and sometimes I don't. And that is also a learning experience, that sometimes I won't have the best B-roll, I won't have the best shots. But every time I do something new, I learn from that. And so, like, I learn something every day. I learn a lot. I've learned that I'm passionate about being successful. That's my favorite thing that I've learned in here.